someone over on we got a message from one of the members of Mzansi. Thank you so much for letting us know that we weren't live on YouTube. We are now live on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Let me respond. Let me respond to that person. Live now. Thank you so much to the member of Mzansi over on Twitch for letting us know that we weren't live. My bad. You can see how things goes after not being live after a few days. So yes, so we tried doing 9 o'clock as the live, and then the only problem with that is now you come. So the same thing after work, you cook, you eat. But then the only difference is I'm not immediately getting up and coming to the live. What's happening now is I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, watching TV, like winding down. And then it's close to 9 o'clock that comes where now you have to start getting up and start getting back into the working motion again. And that was the worst feeling ever. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't a great feeling. So we'll look for other times. So for now we'll stay with 7. But maybe Yuki Magazine, shout out. Dalux, shout out. Dalutolo, shout out over on TikTok. So yeah, we'll look for other slots. I do really want to try go live at 3 o'clock or maybe like at 3 o'clock or sometime early like that. But I don't know if I'm going to reach the right audience. Shout out. One of the members of Mzansi over on YouTube sent us a message saying that all's good in the hood over on YouTube. Shout out. We appreciate it. So cool. What we are going to do is dive into MIH and see what other things that we can get up to. There are a few things that we've already done, like in terms of fixing performance and stuff of MIH, which I have been testing, and the premium members of Mzansi have been testing it out. And things have been going quite good. Things have been going quite good over there. So what we're going to have to try do this evening is fix some other issues that we were doing. So 100% shout out. So let's head over to MIH and see exactly what's going on. I'm going to switch over on TikTok. And also people on TikTok, let me know what the quality is like. I did upgrade my phone end of last week. So this is the first time going live with the new device. So let us know how things are going over here. So yes, this is MIH. Let me switch over for the other people. So yes, what we are looking at right now is MIH. MIH is the first super app of Mzansi. And to find out a little bit more about MIH, what we are going to do is we are going to have a look at the About MIH package. The About MIH package is located right over here. There's many powerful packages available here for you to use and utilize, both from a personal perspective and also a business perspective. But we're going to just demo the personal side of MIH today. So we're going to click on About MIH to see how the MIH community is growing. And as you can see, we currently have 1,158 people and 42 businesses are part of the MIH community. This is incredible and this is amazing. Because I say this is incredible and amazing, not only because of the numbers, but because I think it was over the weekend, like maybe Friday or so, I had a look and it was on 1,150. But now having a look at it, there's a whole 8 other people that joined our community. This is superb. I'm so sorry, Lee, we aren't doing co-hosting this evening. My apologies. Quality fantastic. Are you using a Galaxy or iPhone? Shout out Yuki Magazine. So we aren't using either of those. We are using an Oppo A6 Pro. So let me see if I can show you it. So Oppo A6 Pro. So it's one of these bad boys. Yeah, it's definitely one of these bad boys that we are using. A6 Pro. Yeah, this is definitely the one. Super cool phone. Very impressive. This is the first Oppo that I'm using. So the phones that I've used in the past is the first. So it was first, obviously, BlackBerry back in the days when BlackBerry was still a thing. And then when we moved over to the smartphone era, like the very smartphone era, like your Android and stuff, then I moved over to Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy. And I've been Samsung Galaxy for most of my life. But then recently I tried out the Mobicel phones. So let me show you the ones that I tried out. Mobicel. So Mobicel is a South African company. So this is the one that I was using recently, which camera wasn't so nice. So I was using this at one point, RX, not this one, RX Plus. This one over here. Yeah, IX Plus. Let's go to the Mobicel website. So I was using the IX Plus from Mobicel. And you know what? It is an amazing phone. Even though the quality, thank you so much, Dalutolu. Thank you so much for the repost. We appreciate you. So I was using the Mobicel IX Plus. And before this, I was using the Mobicel RX Plus. And they're brilliant phones if you just need a phone to use right now. But in terms of camera quality and all of those kind of things, the camera quality is fine when you're taking a picture from the camera because they do have like AI features built into it. But when it comes to like using the camera inside another application, like on WhatsApp, like on TikTok, and because it's Android, it uses some crazy things, so the quality wasn't so nice. So yeah, we have moved over from Mobicel. Now we are trying out the Oppo, and I'm quite impressed with the Oppo experience. Shout out. Let me know everyone else on here in the lives. Let us know what kind of phone are you using. Are you using an iPhone? Where's my glasses? Are you using an iPhone? Are you using a Samsung? Are you using a Google Pixel? What phone are you using? Let us know in the chat. And is MIH supported on your phone? And if not, let us know and we can try and do it. And if it is supported, why did you stop using the Mobi? Perfect question, perfect question. Thank you so much over on YouTube. Let's check out Yuki Magazine first. So, have you considered using ASUS Zenfone 9 as a secondary phone? So, I'm not really Yuki Magazine. So, Yuki Magazine is asking, have we ever used an ASUS Zenfone 9? So, an ASUS Zenfone 9, let's have a look at this. So, an ASUS Zenfone 9, so firstly, we don't really use primary phones. If I'm being honest, we just use one phone. And we use the Mzansi tab, if you can have a look over here. The Mzansi tab for business purposes, of course. But yeah, we're not really a second phone kind of person. No audio because I don't have headphones today. Demon Fox, no worries, no worries. So yeah, we're not really a secondary phone kind of guy. And we haven't tested out Zenfone yet. Or the Zenfone from ASUS. But I've heard some reviews about these phones, and the cameras are quite amazing on them. I'm not going to lie. They are quite amazing. But yeah, maybe one day in the future, we can definitely check this out. So there was a question, why, over on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. So there's a question. The question is, why did you stop using the Mobicel? So, very good question. Thank you so much. So we were using the Mobicel. Our first Mobicel did break. I did drop it, and our screen did crack. I'm not sure if you are able to see it, but the screen cracked and things weren't looking good. I'll show the people on YouTube. You're not able to see it now because the phone is off, but the screen cracked and it stopped working properly. So then this was the RX. This was the RX Plus. And then after the RX Plus, we moved on to the IX Plus. And then my parents were not happy with the sound quality over on YouTube of the IX Plus and the RX Plus from Mobicel. They were saying the sound quality was very bad. There was like a chirping noise that appeared. I heard it, like they recorded it and showed me it. So they weren't happy with that, and then they did purchase me the Oppo phone for my birthday. Shout out to my parents, we appreciate you. So they did buy me an Oppo phone for my birthday because they were tired of the Mobicel. I would have kept using the Mobicel. If I'm being honest, I would have kept using the Mobicel until it either stopped working or it broke again. But I would have continued using that forever. But they did buy me this phone, so I do appreciate them. Thank you so much. So yes, thank you for the great questions. So MIH, yes, I was mentioning that. So MIH is available on the Google Play Store if you'd like. This is what we're going to be working on this evening. If you like it, it is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, the Huawei App Gallery, and also the web. All you have to do to find us is search MIH or MIH app, and we should appear at the top of the list. But be careful, I am seeing that there are other MIH apps out there. So like this one over here, but this one is, so it's an internal app for worker in the company MIH. I don't know what this is. So there's a different kind of MIH over here. And there's also like another MIH, which is Make it happen. That's what their MIH stands for. So it looks like a gymming app. So the one that you are going to look for is Mzansi Innovation Hub, created by us. This is our logo. It'll be purple at the moment because we are standing with Women for Change, but it will be these colors over here, like this, when we do revert back. But yeah, that's how you can find us. So many different features available. For example, we have the Mzansi wallet, a place to store your loyalty cards digitally. This is only one loyalty card, but you can add multiple different loyalty cards. Let's say Checkers, for example. I always go to Checkers. So, and I always like deals. My card, or let me just say wife, and then you can manually enter your card number, or what you can do is scan it in. But because my computer, you can scan it in over here. But because my computer doesn't have a camera, we're just gonna go and enter this in manually. So here's it over here. Then we click on add, and you'll get a success message, dismiss that, and you can see here's my Checkers card that we can use. We can also take it and add it to our favorites. And it takes you over to your list of favorites. So if you have lots of cards in your wallet, like myself, you don't have to search through all of them. You can just swipe over to your favorites to find it. So we have that. We have the Mzansi directory. The Mzansi directory is a place for you to search for people and businesses of Mzansi. So we currently have 52 businesses, as I showed you earlier, and many different types of businesses, not only technology companies. All companies do have a home here at MIH. So if we have a look, there is a Lift Club agency, ad tech agency, advertising agency or company. We have an AI business. We have a barber. We have a beauty salon. We have car sales, printing services, consulting services, desktop creators, so like computer creators, digital solutions, doctor's offices, games. Shout out Demon Fox, he's over on Twitch. We have gardening services, general practitioners. We have ICT companies. We have IT companies. We have many different companies that are available over here. Photography companies, online hubs. The community just keeps growing and growing day by day. And we are on the lookout for many more companies out there also. So let us know if you are a company and you would like to get onto the Mzansi directory. Please let us know. Here's just a few of my favorite companies that are available. Bree Developers, the AI Business, Culture Apparel, the Clothing and Printing Services, Pisces Swimming Academy for swimming lessons, Mzansi Innovation Hub, of course, a technology company, Salted ID, Tando Ads, JC Photo Booth, Jacobs & Co., Find a Lift Club, and Cubic 3D. Many companies over here. So let's see what happens when you click on one of these companies. When you click on one of them, it takes you through to their business information, their business info tab. So this section over here is where you can see their profile picture a little bit bigger. You can see the name of the company. You can see what kind of company it is. So this is the technology company. Mzansi Innovation Hub is a technology company. And this is our mission and vision. So you know on other applications you have a bio. So over here we have your, either on the personal side it's your personal mission, and on the business side it's your business's mission and vision. So our mission and vision here at Mzansi Innovation Hub is, as the creators of the MIH app, we are digitizing Mzansi one process at a time and making sure that no one is left behind in the digital revolution that we are currently living in right now. We do have a 5-star rating. You are able to call us, email us, visit our location, navigate to our website, rate us, and add us as a bookmark. You can swipe over to see the different reviews from other people of Mzansi. And you can swipe over one more time to easily share this business with someone else. So you can take this QR code right now as you speak, take a screenshot. Wherever you are, take a screenshot. And if you, let's do that now, I'll demonstrate it for you. So we'll take a screenshot. Then I'll head over to Google Lens. And then I'm going to drag that file in. Let it upload for a bit. And then you can see that it does have a link over there. If we visit the website, it takes us directly into MIH for someone to view this business. And this feature is available even if you don't have an MIH account. Someone is able to view your business info tab. Very powerful feature here inside MIH. Another one is Mzansi directory. Sawubona Iki, nice to see you here this evening. Another powerful feature that we do have is the Mzansi AI. Mzansi AI can be used in two different ways. You can either ask Mzansi a question right here at the top, but we can dive into the chat. So you can see there are some suggestions over here. So what we can do is, what is MIH about? And then I'll just say in one paragraph. In one paragraph. We'll click on send. What will happen is Mzansi AI will receive this request, hopefully, and come back with an answer. And you can see it is quite speedy. We are still learning about AIs and things, but so far so good. And then once it's done generating our response to us, what we can do is we can click on the sound button to listen to Mzansi AI. So let's have a listen.
Hey there, waving hand. Mzansi Innovation Hub, MIH, is all about empowering South Africans with the MIH app, a super app designed
Let me
to
know
make
if you can
life
hear.
easier, both personally and professionally. Think of it as your all-in-one hub for managing everything from your business profile and team, to scheduling appointments, storing loyalty cards, and even calculating tips and forex. We've got features like a patient manager for medical practices, a directory to connect with people and businesses across Mzansi, and even a brain teaser game to keep you entertained. Basically, we're building a platform to streamline your life and help you thrive, smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for that. We appreciate you. So that's Mzansi AI. You can ask it general knowledge questions. You can ask it to rewrite things for you, and a few other things. But bear in mind that Mzansi AI is not a frontier model like Gemini, like ChatGPT, like Claude, like DeepSeek, right? It is one of the open source models, and yeah, it's not as intelligent as the other one, so keep that in mind while you are using it. You can ask it to generate some coding questions, some coding results for you. That's also available. Then we have our calculator, which provides you with a simple calculator. Or let me bring it back. Which provides you with a simple calculator, a tip calculator, powerful, and a forex calculator, super powerful. Let me know if you want to dive into any one of these. But this is also one of my favorite features, one of my favorite packages that I use here at MIH. And then also we have the Minesweeper game. So this is the first game that came to MIH, and this game is just a game to de-stress and those kind of things, yo. Wait, sorry, I want to do something over on TikTok quickly. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is just a game to de-stress. So we'll start a new game. We'll choose intermediate for now. We'll click on intermediate, start game. And then this is what the game looks like. So here you have to reveal each square and the number, or you'll have to make sure that every square on this board is safe. So how we do that is by clicking on one of the squares, and it reveals how many bombs are in the squares around it. So this is the concept of Minesweeper. So we'll start off with the corners for now. We need to fix this. Let's add this to our list. This should be aligned to the center. This should be aligned to the center. So bug Mzansi Minesweeper lose game window lose/win game window. Win game window. We'll dive into that when we start the coding. So you can either start a new game, view your board to see where you went wrong, or what you can do is also view the leaderboard. So let's do that quickly. So let's click here. So we lost over there, and we can view the leaderboard, which shows you a list of all the different people of Mzansi that have completed this level of Minesweeper. So you can see it's currently myself. This is my profile, Yaso_Meth. But if we head over to the easy section, you do see there's Yaso_Meth, there's Razin, there's Nailware1. So there's 3 people that are part of the easy leaderboard. And if we go to very easy, there's 2 people over there. So as more people play, more people complete the game, the leaderboard will start growing. So this is also one of my favorite games. If you aren't aware of how to play this game, you can click on the menu button on the bottom right hand corner and then click on learn how to play. When you do this, it'll take you over to the simple rules and strategy section. So it'll give you an explanation of firstly how your controls work, then how to read the numbers on the board, then the deduction loop, so what you loop through in order to finish this game, then key beginners tips, so some tips for us beginners out there. So cool, and many other features also, like our patient profile, but we'll set that up, we'll demonstrate that later. So let's try and fix that bug of ours. So this bug will be under our Minesweeper game. So let's open up that package, tools, Minesweeper game, and I think we do have some functions for to show the different boards. So on double tap, there's it over here. No, check win conditions, get difficulty. Yeah, lose alert. This is the one we want. And in lose alert, where do we need this? Over here. So it's align center, align center. I think we should wrap this with the center. But first things first, let's run MIH in Chrome, because that's where the errors are, because that's where more of the frequency or the changes in sizes occur. So MIH is supposed to be dynamic. It should fit on any screen available there, whether it's a small device or whether it's a huge screen in front of you. It should work on all of them. But sometimes, like you saw with that one, we forgot to check on the website, and yeah, it didn't. It's not coming right. So what I think we need to do is just here under the wrap section, just here under this, what we're going to have to do is just add a center to this, and then everything should be fine. Or if we go to this column, we should be able to do it over here. But let's have a look. Let's go and sign in with the test profile. Nice. Then Minesweeper. Let's lose a game quickly. Nice. So over here, so this board over here, we need to change this. So what we're gonna have to do is either, no, I'm not gonna change things over here. I'm gonna change things over here. So I'm just gonna put a center around this. And hopefully, when we do that and start a new game and lose, interesting. Maybe it needs to be over here. Interesting. I want it to look something like this. So let me show you what I want it to look like. So view board. Let's go leaderboard back. So do you see these buttons over here? Over on the about MIH package. So these buttons over here are working correctly. So it's aligned to the center. So that's what we need to fix. So let's head back over and I can show you again. Why does it do that? Why does it do this? Interesting. So if this center was not let's reload it. Maybe reloading it is the correct thing to do. Let's go here. Okay, no, not yet. So I think what we need to do is, let me know if you have any suggestions out there, but I think what we need to do is here at the top, by our column, we need to say main axis alignment, and then main axis alignment dot center maybe. Save. Start a new game. Why? Very, very interesting. I wonder why. Main axis alignment, cross axis alignment. Oh, cross. Okay. I see it over here. So it's neither this. Where's this? So this wasn't the issue. We can remove this. We can head down to the bottom. Let me know if you have any questions out there. W control dot, we'll remove this, and then over here, yeah, run alignment is the, I wonder why. Let's ask one of our chatbots. Let's start a new chat. So why is my win and lose window buttons not aligned center? Let's see what it says. Oh, sorry, here's it over here. So we asked just Copilot, regular Copilot here on VS Code. And we even have it selected to the option of ask and also to auto. So it just randomly chooses a model best suited for the question. And then ask is just like a chatbot instead of agent where it programs for you. So you can see it's thinking now. So it must have given us a thinking model. Okay, let's see what it's saying. Oh, button, button, button. What did it say? So the button inside the wrap that sets run alignment, but not. So the main axis horizontal. Okay, so alignment. Alignment wrap dot center. Okay, let's try that out. I wasn't aware of that one. So our win condition is here. O paste. I'm sure it's capital O, just lower a. Okay. So we'll see if this works. If not, then... Oh, my bad. My bad, my bad. New game. New or easy. Okay, yeah. It's supposed to be like this. So we're going to do the same for other sections over on... I think there's many other sections here inside MIH. You know what? Let's do that for now. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to find some wrap stuff across MIH. But we'll sort that out later. So let's do the win condition. So let's try and win a game quickly. So a new game. We'll go very easy. And we'll try win a game quickly while we're here on here. New game, very easy. Okay, this is much better. So yeah, I'm placing down the flags because I know they're safe. And then revealing the ones that I think are safe. Perfect. So we need to fix this one also. So we'll just yank that code if I haven't done so already. So we're going to yank this and then we're going to go down, 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 down. Turvin23, shout out. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. We'll paste this in alignment. I don't know why they didn't say main axis alignment, if I'm being honest. Hey, these fools. And then let's win another game quickly. And remember, all of this is live inside the MIH app, available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, Huawei App Gallery, and the web. And the web. All you have to do to find us is search MIH or MIH app, and we will appear at the top of the list. Let's minimize this and go back to our game. So new game. So we're gonna test out the new game. So we're gonna keep playing a game until we win. Perfect. So now everything is working as expected. Everything, the buttons are looking fine. So let's see where else inside MI8. Shout out. I see there's a question. Let's close this viewboard. So let's see. Turvin, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Turvin is saying, I'm a new student in coding. Was learning Python last block. Next block I'll be learning Java. Love coding. Shout out, shout out, shout out. So when I was a student also, so we also started off with Python in the first semester. And thereafter we moved on to Java, just like you. And I see you saying you love coding. Shout out. I also love coding, as you can see. Coding is quite nice. Coding is quite nice. And I think you're on a good track. Learning Python is a good thing. It's a good diving in point when it comes to coding. And learning Java also. Some people say Java is dead, Java is too old, this and that. But I think I watched a YouTube video today where someone was saying that Java is the number one coding language used for people that want to find a job, right? So lots of companies, or most of the companies out there, are looking for Java developers. So Java is a good thing to learn also. Cool, shout out. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Let us know if we can check anything out online that is yours, that we can demonstrate to people. So the next thing that we want to do, like I mentioned, is I want to look somewhere else. That's great. Shout out. I want to look across MIH to see where else do I have. Okay, alignment start. Insert start. Dot. Center. Let's just say start. So this one is fine. We can close that. We can come here. Our privacy policy also has some of this stuff over here. What is this? Oh, inside this text there's some stuff. Nah, I think it's fine over here. You know what? We'll look throughout MIH and see things. Do you think AI will take... Okay. Let's put MIH up quickly and then we can answer your question because I think it's a good question. So thank you so much for the question. So let's head back. So the question is, do you think AI will take people's job in the near future in the coding department? So 100% AI will take some people's jobs, right? But not how you think about it. It will take the people's jobs that do not adapt. So how, I'm not sure if you were here in the live, but how you saw me ask our AI on the side for assistance. The coders that don't do this, that don't know how to use AI as a tool, those are the people that will lose their job. So there's this great saying that I heard. I'm not sure who I heard say this, but AI is not the thing that's going to take your job. The thing that's going to take your job is people that know how to use AI. So if you're a developer and you're not trying to learn how AI works and how you can use it to your advantage, you are lagging behind the competitors. And those competitors are going to be the ones that are going to take your job, not the actual AI itself. And don't believe what these big AI companies are saying, where they say like 80% of our code or 70% of our 30%, whatever the number is coded by AI. I think AI is not there yet, if I'm being honest. AIs like to over-engineer the solutions and all of those kind of things. So don't be afraid of AI, firstly. Don't be afraid of losing your job to AI. Because AI is just a tool, just like, what other tools are there? What other tools? Just like Stack Overflow, right? So Stack Overflow was the holy grail. Stack Overflow was the holy grail for coders, right? And it's something that you really needed to know how to use when it comes to coding questions and coding stuff. So just because Stack Overflow came out, Stack Overflow is not the thing that's going to take your job. It's going to be the people that know how to use Stack Overflow. That's how I think about it. So don't be worried about studying things over there. They keep telling us to use AI as a tool. You explain it well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But that's exactly it, right? So don't listen to vibe coders. If you're listening to vibe coders, that's where you're going to be led astray, where they say, oh, just type this into Lovable and all of a sudden you have a whole Netflix for you. That's never the case. They never press not one button inside that application and they never test anything out for you. So I think even when learning how to code, use AI as if you are using it as Google instead of using Google. So instead of going to Google first and asking the question there and you stuck with something like a bug, all you can do is ask your AIs, whether it's Mzansi AI, whether it's Gemini, whether it's anyone, you can use that. You know what I'm thinking? Just talking about AIs and things, Let's see what new AIs came out. Shout out. I see there was 2 more people that joined the MIH community. We appreciate each and every one of you. So remember, MIH is available Google Play Store, Apple App Store, Huawei App Gallery, and the web. Just search MIH or MIH app and we will appear at the top of the list. So what I want to do is check out what new AIs are available. So if you head over to the About, wait, let's go back. If you head over to the About MIH package right here, and you'll see it'll take you here, but there's many different tools on the top right hand corner that you can swipe between if you're on the phone, or click if you're on desktop. So we'll go all the way to the star, which is our attribution section. You can see attributions, and this is where we're giving credit to the different third-party providers and open source tools that we are using. So you can see our, this is the Mzansi AI logo, but it's basically the Olama logo because we're not trying to hide what tools we are using. So if you click on visit, you see here's the Olama website, and we are using Gemma 3N, but I definitely want to change to this one over here in the near future, Quinn 3 visual language. So a visual language model is a model. So this is how I think about it. A normal LLM is it's like code with a brain, right? So it can think about things, it can generate text for you. But then a visual language model is one with eyes. So it can see things and interpret things from images that you send it. So this is what we're going to do in the next version of MIH in the near future, I think, in the near future. I just mustn't forget about that. I mustn't forget about that for sure. So there's not really any new things. Ooh, 2 days ago updated. I wonder what changed. Interesting. I wish Google's language model, their 12 billion parameter, was a little bit less than 8 gigs. Then we could have used it. But it looks like they updated it fairly recently. I don't know why. I don't know what changed. But cool. And I saw, what's it, Onion or something was released by OpenAI. But yeah, there's many things over here. Let us know if you have any questions about MIH. We are just running through and seeing if our wraps and stuff, so align, okay, that's fine. I think we just forgot it over there. Over here. Run spacing, so we have 1 button, 2 button, okay. So over here, I should have some alignment over here also. So if we head over here, what we can say is yank 2 down, and then we can shift over to this one and then just paste it here, save. Perfect. So that's the only place over here. So this is the new code that we added into MIH. So wrap, run spacing. So we'll just paste that in also. Nice. Over here. Let's do that also, paste. Our tip calculator. Tip calculator should be working fine, but we'll just add it in just in case. Tedious work, I know. But it's some of those things that has to be done. We'll also try and we'll go through our backlog to see what we can change on our side, what other work we need to do. But please feel free to let us know if you have any questions out there, and we will definitely try and hook it up for you. Thank you so much. I see we're on almost 5,000 likes over on TikTok. Thank you so much for that. Keep them coming through. We appreciate it. Over here, this one here, nice. This one here, nice. This one here, nice. Paste. Ooh. Yank 1, yank 2 down. Paste, delete, yank 2 down. Perfect. And we'll save also. Register has it. So we're just looking for these 2 lines over here. If we see alignment and run alignment, then we should be fine, I think. Yeah, we find over here. Add bookmark. This one shouldn't be fine. Paste. And there was some places inside MIH I wanted to change the colors of things, but I don't remember where. I think I should have made a note of it, but I think I forgot. Only a few more left. Paste. Okay, not over here. Wrap. What is this? Alignment. Alignment center, center. Okay. Okay, perfect. Everything is fine now. So what we can do, let's close all of this. Close all. We can head over and commit this code into Git. So QOL button alignment commit. Perfect. So cool. Let's see where else inside MIH. So this is the new version of MIH. Currently, we are sitting on 1.2.5 or 1.2.4. We have a look over here, version 1.2.4. But in the latest version, we are looking at 1.2.5. That's what we're working on at the moment. And I think let's see what's required. Let's see what's required of us. So let's build a get profile. This, I should delete this. So review live, Minesweeper window is fine. Beginner's guide is a video series that we're doing. So I do want to do history. So we have changed this model. So this part is done from our LLM. This part is done. And attaching images is done. I can demonstrate that for you. And our history is not done yet. This is something that we can work on. Let me show you the images. So also, once again, not available in the live version of MIH, only available on the development version. Or if you are a premium member of Mzansi, it will be available on your version also. So here you can add different images. So you can add some images over here. So I'll attach an image. So I'm just going to attach the thumbnail for our YouTube video. So I see there was a question. App, star app. You explained it well. Let us know what you mean. Let us know what you mean. I'm not sure the context of this. Let us know. I might have missed something, but feel free to elaborate. But here's our thumbnail that we did for YouTube. And you can ask it a question. Hopefully it'll work fine, but it does take a very long time to do because it's in development. So it's running on this local machine. So what does it say in this image? So you can see it's here. Then Mzansi AI is sitting and thinking at the moment. So like I mentioned, it does take some time to do, because we are running let me show you the model that we are running. I think that should be available in our provider. But, so let's go here. Then we'll go to our AI chat, CD. And then in our chat, we should see a provider somewhere. Our AI provider over here. So as you can see, we are using the Quinn 3 visual language model, but we are using the 2 billion parameter model. So the 2 billion parameter model is a super small model in terms of LLMs. So that's why it takes long. And also because we are running it on our machine right now, which means it's using the CPU instead of the GPU. So that's why it takes a little bit of time to do. So you can see still out there, still loading, still taking a little bit of time to do. I don't know if it's an issue with the server or it's an issue with the model or just because we had attached an image. Let's see what it said. So this is just an error message that appears. So we sent it to chat post. So there was a server issue, unsuccessful response. Model runner has unexpectedly stopped. This may be due to resource limitations. Okay, it's an issue on my side. It's an issue on my side. But yeah, that feature will be available on the latest versions of MIH in the near future. In the near future. So that was our chat functionality. So we're gonna add history a little bit later. I think it's a little bit complex because I have to do APIs to the back end, and those APIs have to save it to our database and things like that. Email verification is also a little tricky right now. Then we have calculator enhancement. What did I want to do by the calculator? Okay. Then we have Flappy Birds that we wanted to do and the settings package. So maybe what we can do is ask one of our AIs. So let's have a chat with DeepSeek. Let's have a chat with Gemini. Let's have a chat with Gemini. So what I want to do is I do want to set up a themes package here inside MI, or a settings package inside MIH, specifically so that we can have themes and you can set up themes and all of those kind of things. So let's see. Hello, I am trying to set up a theme system inside my Flutter app, but I would like to use provider. Please, can you provide some guidance? So who is this? Tervin. So this is how we use AI, right? So instead of me going to Google, asking this exact same question, I'm sitting here with Gemini and asking this question. And Gemini is going to come through with the correct response, but not only give me some information, it's going to like teach me like step one, this is what you need to do. I already have step one down. We're already using provider. Then they're saying create a theme state management class. So I already have something like this inside MIH. Let's see over. So I have something like this. Theme data. So I have something along the lines of this inside MIH, but not exactly it. But let's continue. So we need to set up theme provider with change notifier. Okay. The theme provider with change notifier. So our theme is either theme.light or theme.dark. Okay, integrate the provider theme. So where do we add this? Main theme state theme data. Okay. So we are halfway there, I think. We're halfway there. Yeah, we're halfway there. Setting up the theme. But this is why it's going to be a little bit tricky, I think, because the reason why I say this is because legacy code. So you can see there is quite a bit of legacy code. I should delete some of these comments. There is quite a bit of legacy code over here on MIH because we didn't know what we were doing when it came to programming early on in the beginning stages. So there's a lot of legacy code that you can see slowly but surely. We have been working it out slowly but surely. Like how we're managing animations, how we're managing our colors, and all of those other kinds of things. Let's see what other comments we can do. And all of these other things, I don't even think I'm using it so much inside MIH. I just used it like very bad, but I used it a very little or here and there, but I created whole functions and stuff for this. Let's go up some more. Go up. Huh. Yeah, and I really need to sit and think about this theme feature a little bit harder tonight, or tomorrow. Then we can sort that out. Because this is what I'm thinking for this theme selection, right? So inside MIH, currently it's the purple theme for Women for Change, South Africa. But and previously it was the blue color. So if we head over here, so it was currently this color. So you can see MIH used to look something like this. This was the colors that we were using. But I do agree that some people might not really like this color scheme of MIH. Just because I like it doesn't mean that everyone will like it. So what we are looking at is, or what we want to do is allow you as the person of MIH to customize your version of MIH to suit you. So adding your different colors and your different specs to MIH so that it can feel like your own version of MIH that you are working on. So we are going to have we are going to try and do that too, but we're going to have to fix some of these things over here, And I'm sure we're going to have to use provider for this. Or I'm almost positive we're going to have to use provider for this. Let's delete this. Oh. And what else is there for us to do? I feel like I added more things to our list of things to do, but I have no idea where they went to. I've reviewed Prasa, our updates, Mzansi AI history. So I think this is what I think. Let's head over to the documentation of our history feature of the Flutter AI toolkit. So we are using Flutter as our front end framework, which is a cross-platform framework. So you code once, deploy to multiple different platforms. And if we have it, so we are using this to create Mzansi AI's chat feature. And this AI chat feature does have the ability to hook up some history. So if we have a look, wait. User experience, multiple line input, control enter or option alt enter, okay. Okay, I don't think you're able to switch that off. So let's scroll down to where it should say history. It should say history somewhere. And I just want to show something to you quickly. So if we have a look at history, yeah, manage history. So this is the part of the documentation that we need to focus on. So what I'm thinking is an easy way to do this, because basically what we're doing over here inside for our history is basically we are serializing things and deserializing stuff. So here's it over here. So chat serialization and deserialization. So that's basically my understanding of it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, Mzansi. But this is basically taking your code, your chat history that would look like would have your message. It would have your message, then it would have the AI's message and things like that, and saves it as a JSON. So it saves it as a JSON. So you can see over here to JSON when I'm saving it to history. So over here, don't worry, this one over here, it's saving it to the disk, somewhere on your disk, but I don't want to do that. I want to save it to your storage on MIH so that it can be accessible everywhere. Whatever device you use for MIH, it'll be available there. So you can see that we do serialize some things. Over here, so to JSON. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to do this bottom 2 section, because right now we aren't using an offline first architecture. We do have it's an online first architecture. So we're going to fix that in the future. But for now, since it's an offline first architecture, what we're going to do is we're going to change something to history. And then we're going to just save this JSON history into our database, into our SQL database. Let us know in the chat. I have seen this when I was working for the bank in my previous job. I saw some of our developers, because I was working closely with developers over there. I was seeing some of our developers were using that method in order to store large amounts of data. So storing the whole JSON format inside a SQL thingy. But I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Let's ask Gemini. Let's ask Gemini. I would like to store my LLM chat history to my DB. What is the best approach? I was thinking of storing a JSON object to my DB. Is that advisable? So let's see what Mzansi AI has to say. The only thing that I'm worried about is the limitation or size limitation. Will that matter? Will that affect things? Okay, no SQL. So I should have said my SQL database over here also. So let's listen to the beginning. Let's read.
Storing your LLM chat history effectively is crucial for maintaining context and enabling future features. Storing the entire chat history as a JSON object in a single database field is generally ill-advised for a production system, especially as conversations grow longer. While a JSON column might seem simple initially, it creates issues for querying, indexing, and updating individual messages or conversation details. The best approach is typically to use a relational database, SQL, like PostgreSQL, or a NoSQL document database like MongoDB or CosmosDB, depending on your specific needs, and structure the data to allow for efficient retrieval and analysis. Recommended schema approach.
So let's give it some more context. I have a MySQL DB. Ooh, there's even a video over here. I should definitely check out this video.
Hello there, and welcome back to the series about lane chain applications with Reddit.
Let's pause that. Okay, that's an important deal. Oh, let's listen again. Where is... Why is Gemini not speaking to us?
That's an important detail. Since you are using a MySQL database, the relational database approach I outlined is the most effective and standard way to store your LLM chat history. While MySQL does support the JSON data type, since version 5.7.8, you should still use a structured, normalized schema over a single JSON blob for the core message content. Here is the recommended MySQL schema and how you can leverage its features. Recommended MySQL schema for chat history. You should create 3 tables to effectively manage the conversation structure. 1.
Okay, so if we have a look right now, we already have a user table. We'll have to have a conversation table. The conversation will have a integer. So this is a unique conversation ID, okay. Then, so that's a UUID, I think. We can create that. Then it's a user ID. We have that. It's a title of the conversation. A short optional summary title for the conversation. Interesting. Interesting. How do we do that? Okay, but anyway, started at, ended at. And then, okay, this is a conversation, right? And then we have different messages which are part of conversations. Okay. Interesting. This is enlightening for sure. Definitely enlightening. I hope you can see. So we're going to use text verse JSON. Okay, best practice is text. Query retrieval, select sender content from messages where conversation ID equals to this. Okay. It makes sense now. It makes sense now. You know what I should do? I should create a shareable. How do we do that? I should create a shareable thingy.
Users table, if not already present. Column name. Data type. Key, index. Purpose id. BIGINT unsigned. Prime.
Where and oh, there's it over here. So share. Why is there no share button? Listen, export to Gmail. Has Google removed that feature? Let me know in the chat if you know. Let me reload this also. There used to be a share button. Sorry, there used to be a share button over here on Gemini, where when you used to click on it, it used to create a shareable link so you can share it with other people. I'll just copy the link at the top, even though this is not what I want to do. And I'll add that to our history, Mzansi AI saving history details. Paste. Nice. Cool. So what I think we'll do is definitely tomorrow I will definitely work on Mzansi AI. Let's close off the Mzansi AI features for the next update of MIH. And yeah, focus on that before we move on the theme, because looking at the theme and how it needs to be done, it's kind of tricky. So we must spend a little bit more time sitting and thinking about it for what I want to do in the future. So it's not as simple as what Gemini spoke to us about. It's not as simple as what Gemini spoke to us about. It's a little bit more complex than that. But cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this evening's MIH Live. We do appreciate each and every one of you for joining, for participating, for enjoying this evening's live. We do appreciate you. If you like what you saw this evening, we are live Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. We are trying out new times. I'll make some announcements to let you know if the times are changing or if we're going to try different times. But yeah, be on the lookout for that. But most of the time, 7 p.m. And we do try to go Monday to Thursday. Sometimes the laziness gets a hold of us. But yeah, and if you like what MIH is all about, what we're working on today, please feel free to download MIH, available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, Huawei App Gallery, and the web. Just search MIH or MIH app and it will appear at the top of the list. Make sure to, if you like everything else, you can also follow us on the different platforms. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. The mobile experience is on TikTok and YouTube, and the TV experience, the full screen experience, is over on Twitch. Please feel free to follow us over there and yeah, tell us what the experience is like. Make sure to like our videos, share it with your family member. I think each and every person inside Mzansi, not only young people, not only tech savvy people, but everyone can benefit from MIH. So please feel free to share it with your friends, with your family, with everyone that you do know, and hopefully they can benefit from it also. And if you'd like to support us even further than that, what you can do is you can become a premium member of Mzansi. So this is an optional feature only if you do want to support us more directly. So what you can do is become a premium member of Mzansi. So this can be done on TikTok and Patreon. So there's two ways to do that, TikTok and Patreon. And if you're going to go the TikTok route, follow us first, click on our profile, and then subscribe to us there. You'll see a subscribe button, click on it. Or if you want to go the Patreon route and you have MIH downloaded, make sure that you head over to the About MIH package and look for the Support Our Journey button. That will navigate you over to Patreon. By becoming a premium member of Mzansi, this unlocks specific perks for you. Like I mentioned earlier, it unlocks early access to the latest version of MIH. It also unlocks private Discord server access. It will also unlock monthly live hangouts. So we'll have a discussion. So we'll have like a Zoom call or something where we can have face-to-face interactions where you can ask me questions. We can have just general discussions, things like that. And then lastly, you'll get shout outs at the end of the live. So that's what will unlock for you. So if you like that, please feel free to become a premium member of Mzansi over on TikTok and on Patreon. So cool. Thank you so much to everyone for joining this evening's MIH Live. We do appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us. And we hope to see you in the next one. Let's keep working hard, Mzansi.